Now, check it. I have white hair, white eyes. No, I'm still that. Okay, the game has begun. It's not open world, but it's actually a very huge map that you have to push. No, I'm not going to do that. Hold on a second. तुम्हें मेरा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आ रहा है क्या? हाँ. You want to see something?
Revelio.
In this game, we can even fix our sound. हमारा voice कैसे sound करना है, that also we can fix.
Why do we even have flying if Professor Black cancelled Quidditch?
Like how deep your sound should be, or how high pitched you want to be. You can select anything when you customize your character. There.
You're wearing Punger's onion again.
Sorry.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Potato!
Look at that.
Oh,
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my... hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship. Kindness and concern are
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against... You know, there is such a thing as trying...
Wait, is there no other way I can go through? I have to walk all the way. As you can see, it's a huge map.
Revelio.
I've been meaning to ask you.
There you are. The Crossbonds duelist to beat.
Oh, hello.
From here we can see that Quidditch stadium. I'll take some of this. Oh, Hagrid's house.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Help the stranger, I'm coming.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Perfect. Target practice. I could do this all day.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere.
You take me! You get off of my dead body!
to regret that.
That's the best.
Leviosa, Lumo, Accio. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Noobs.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Am I gift late or what? Just आते जाते मैंने एक पूरा क्वेस्ट ही सॉल्व कर दिया. क्या? Brother, I haven't played this game since I got this. Yes, this I will. I can't wait till I get that Griffins. I wonder what my, beast will be. Will it be something like, what do you say? Like a dragon?
Shouldn't there be orders or rebellion from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely
Lumos.
incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
What should I do? Should I get the...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared
Everything comes here.
Revelio.
potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet And that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Dragon Done! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Revelio.
Oh, my hands.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
Scrope? Who is Scrope? Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
What do we have here?
Accio. Incendio.
I knew it. What do we have here?
Revelio.
Wait a minute. I guess there should be something there. Yes.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages and the ring.
I saw a dragon.
Yes.
I am dead. Sorry, are you talking to me? Yeah, I know. I just died to a giant toad. You know what? This time I don't want to fight that. If it is possible, I wouldn't want to fight a code of these things. Let me try.
Potato!
No, no, no.
Levioso! Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Yes. Incendio. Incendio. Luz. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
I will catch them this time. Wait. I know how to kill them. Stay confused, but I'll kill you every single
Incendio. Yes. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Got you, bitch.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
I killed them.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
I killed them. They're good. No, it's about the spells we have. Like एक spell इतना ही damage कर पाएगा. We can't upgrade the spells, but we can like equip these outfits that gives us offensive power and defensive power. They drop some part of their belly that can be used for making potions.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
I'm so glad that I didn't have to fight that kraken there.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
Finally going into Forbidden Forest.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
You know, in this game,
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
The Azkaban. Listen. Only if we are in that house of yeah, our guy can't see. He's a very bad one. And this is the reason he wasn't there when Goblet of Fire was. They have given a good amount of graphics and that. And this is the lowest of the graphics that I have said. This is not even high graphics.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
What is this? What if I... Okay, I want to try something. Why not?
Accio! Incendio.
Let's do this. I don't have to walk too much. I'm not gonna walk that much. Yeah. Hogwarts. Inside. I know there should be some kind of thing here. For this. We can teleport on the places that's marked like green flame is there, right? So if we have already went to that place only, we'll be able to teleport to that place. Finally, I'm going to the Forbidden Forest. F. It's a map, the god F. Wait here to advance from day to night or night to day. Yes. Wait, what? Is it not running yet? Yeah, it's morning. मैं भी क्लास में ही सो गया. You must be bored now watching this. You want me to play Valor? Have you uninstalled Valo? Do you want to play Valo? क्या? When you want to play Valo? I'm not going compy. Compy वाला mood नहीं है मेरे अंदर. 2 days back, I guess. नहीं अभी नया गेम आ गया ना बिल्कुल. नहीं it is like बहुत है actually खेलने के लिए. Like I'll show you the map. It's a really huge map. Like world map में. You see this whole places जो gray areas है. We have to explore all those areas. There is a whole lot of map place to cover. No, yeah. है ना? And the main spell I want to learn is that instant death spell. You know, I'll show you that. Like these are the spells, like spell tree, and इसमें से एक एक हम जब सीखेंगे, we can select, like we can have 4 spells at your disposal. ब्लू इज लाइक एक है लुमिनस लाइटिंग वाला, एक ये इनविजिबल होने का, ये मैंने सीख लिया है। एक रिपेयर हो, यू कैन रिपेयर एनीथिंग, and I think this is Vigarium Leviosa, and I want to learn this one. ये वाला this is also good. Yeah. Purple is like ये वाला जो है, this what it does is I can pull enemies closer to me. I don't know what this does. Oh, I can push enemies away from me. Similar to that only. Yeah, the yellow, green, and red are the damaged ones, I guess. Unforgivable curse. What is that? Yeah. Ooh, I can make with this spell. I can make the enemies attack their own people. I can like अभी एक है मेरे पास spell with which I can go invisible. I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. अभी एक नया 5, 6 spells I guess. Yeah, 6 spells. I'm going to learn the 7th spell now. After completing this quest, I will be learning the 7th spell. No, it will go according to the quest and all. Like each quest can give you these kind of spells. You can choose which you want to do, unlock first and all. So you have to complete a certain quest to get that spell. You know what I'm going to do after I get the Avada Kedavra wala? I will use it inside the school. I like like there are duels between students. You saw it earlier, right? I guess like चार लोग के खिलाफ मैं अकेला लड़ रहा था. So and now I'm the champion in dueling and मैं solo खेल रहा हूँ. Now what I'm going to do is next dueling competition I will take this one Avada Kedavra wala spell. No, I won't use it on them. No, वो बहुत बुरा होगा. So I won't use it on them. What I will do is I'll make the other person in their team kill them, and the last remaining one को Avada Kedavra करूँगा. Oh, there's a freezing spell also. And a transformation spell. बंदे को मैं बैरल बना दूंगा. I don't know. इसमें दिखा रहा नहीं है ना. Oh, I can control people's movement with this spell.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Revelio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
What?
have an answer
far
as to
too
why.
afraid of it.
Revelio.
Have you ever flown over Black Lake?
Revelio. Reparo.
Did you see that?
Have you ever wondered how owls know where to live there?
Incendio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
Yeah. वो भी एक अजीब नमूना है भाई।
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Lumos. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
It's herbology homework, you say? Well, your homework just rampaged through the greenhouse and ate all of the Alehosty plants.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Oh my god. मैंने अभी तक 1% एक्सप्लोरेशन किया है, कॉम्बैट भी सिर्फ 1% किया है। क्वेस्ट मैंने 18% किया है और फील्ड गाइड पेजेस मैंने 13%। मतलब कितना खेलना होगा और क्या? Oh, this looks like a good. Okay. It's a punch or what? കൊടുക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമൊന്നുമില്ല. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ ഇവന്റെ ജോണിയുടെ കൂടെ പുറത്തായപ്പോ ഇവരോട് ചോദിച്ചാൽ പറഞ്ഞു. ആ സമയത്ത്
Revelio. Revelio.
All flavour of wicked to be out with the dark arts.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at... They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
1, 2, 3.
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. So it better not be a trick.
Untempered meanderings of the mind bring sure ruin. No more. One of the little bastards scratched me. I'll let him live just long enough to regret it.
Must be going mad. There's nothing there. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them, does it?
The beasts are safer now. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Levioso. That's that. Settled.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackrock. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. Now, where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield? Rally behind strength, on no wrong. When minds stand behind whimsy, the castles fall.
Revelio.
I found a Dirical's den near one of the hamlets. Some galleons off that they will find.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day.
Revelio. Incendio.
One in They come after me, they'll rest it. Come out before I find you. No one hides from me! On your head. Something. Nothing more than luck. Avoiding our problems. Admirable strength. You may want
Protego!
Nothing more than luck!
Incendio! Leviosa!
Coward!
Revelio.
I am strong. I just killed every single people in this place. Oh, there are more of them. Let me just kill them back.
Revelio.
Okay. It is something else. Okay, I'm not gonna fight that. I'll see you later.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
What if I kill this chair? Like.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
क्या? But I'll be alive this time. Thankfully.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Now I'll be alive.
Protego!
क्या? I know it's not enough, but still I'll do it.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
The enemy's level is 20. मेरे से 9 लेवल ऊपर है वो. No. I guess now I can kill it.
What are you up to now?
Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I told you.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
मार दिया मैंने तो.
Incendio!
You think some spiders can stop me?
If it ain't like a cloud enough. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection stars. Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Revelio.
Protego! You'll have to fight it.
Stupefy.
That was it.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I'm still alive.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. Revelio. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. Levioso. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Reparo. Incendio. Levioso! Incendio! Potato! Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio!
I'm back. Yeah, so my cat just gave birth to another kitten. My cat gave birth to a kitten. क्या हो गया?
Revelio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio!
So what's your plan?
Potato! Incendio! Accio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! 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 Accio! Protego! Incendio! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Incendio!
I want to go this.
Revelio!
Oh, good, good, good. There must be something Yeah, so you want to come play Valo? Huh?
Accio!
I'll just say this thing, yo.